So not everyone is set up as a serial killer, and certainly no mad monster serial killer here. And that's a very good film. The Final Girl, rich boys hunting young girls for blood sport. Castles, Manor Houses, UK's Devil Island. Country Estates. No Roy Wyton, White Van Man, Christian B. A Red Car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins. Bridie Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, serial killer here. Again, that one's got 24 on it, the red Mercedes. And here's a very good film, Split, where the lad has 24 split personalities, and the 24th personality is the Beast, and the Beast is taller, quite a tall man there. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. No host for the Beast here. And the blue Scenic over there, Renault Scenic, it's got a Zell on it. Very good film, The Fallen, Denzel Washington, based on actual events when a very deadly demonic serial killer demon spirit goes from host to host. No host for a Zell here. Again, plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. And some people do like to play games, have their fun, see if they can set you up to get you done in or boxed up, locked up. Throw away the key, all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybridos, Red Dragon. Here's high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And as always, how do I know? Little birdie told me so. Word that came off the royal Sandringham estate, Killenfelds, loud and clear. Again, you do have to follow your golden compass. And like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big weak know-alls, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. So no Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar, Cougar, no Ritual, serial killer here. Africa, Diss, Norwich and Sandringham, I really don't think so. And certainly will pay to make you disappear. So not everyone is used and set up, framed and fixed, assassinated as a serial killer to cover up high crimes. And there are many people and many experts too who believe that Lucy Letby is innocent. They've done a right number on her. The NHS, the managers, consultants, senior doctors, directors, the police and their bogus expert set her up as the serial killer nurse to cover their backs, medical malpractice, medical negligence, the appalling conditions at the maternity unit, so made Lucy Letby the fall guy and the scapegoat. So Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybridos, Red Dragon. Can see Camilla, the Omen Nanny, Queen Witch, King Charles, Count Dracula. Certainly will make you the Wicker Man. And the last consultant I spoke to, John Keane in Norwich, we had a good chat for a couple of hours. We went through the 7 monster lies forged in hell, 7 bogus diagnoses. And after good chat, John Keane said to me, Johnny, in my experience, rural communities like this, which is a market town, are the worst for these kind of wicker basket frames where they weave monster lies for a community to set somebody up. So they will make you the Wicker Man in Diss, Norfolk, UK. Again, set you up as a red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plain clothes lover, not true detective. And again the Diss Wicker basket woven together with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses forged in hell. But no mad monster, serial killer here, Africa, Diss, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. And as always, a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find, September blue murder, certainly not mine, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. Well, you do have to follow your golden compass, for you do get boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another, and that one had fun on it. So, sometimes some people do like to play games, have their fun, see if they can get you boxed up or locked up, done in, disappeared one way or another. And again, a very good film, The Final Girl, rich boys hunting young girls for blood sport, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. So you cannot trust the doctors and the nurses, cannot trust the police and the council. All full of mad monster lies and bogus diagnoses, again to cover up their backs, their high crimes. You can see, don't know, security over there is security, don't know how it's the police. Putting someone in an ambulance, so plenty of people would like to box me up, lock me up, but no mad monster, serial killer here, Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Saks Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS. Their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find, September blue murder, certainly not mine. 17-year-old sex trafficked girl, abused and hunted, found dead on New Year's Day. Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So again, no mad monster, serial killer here. Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. One a big monster con, one big monster bluff, one very big Porky Pie, serial killer lie. They want everyone to believe is true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. Christian B, Christian Brunacher, has just been released from prison in Germany. Involved in the Madeleine McCann case. It's been going on for over 19 years now. And crews on my frame fixed tail in Diss, Norwich, Safewold, North Norfolk Coast, Derbyshire and the Lake District. All looking to bag a framed fixed black cat. But no ritual killer here. Africa, Diss, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. Again, Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer. Black Wizard, terrorist, Dishewer, really don't think so. So one big monster con, one big monster bluff, certainly all in the bag. No Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist here. So like Pink says, when you're surrounded by bigwig gnolls, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. And TikTok has been a real classic. Over 70 million views on TikTok. 28 TikTok accounts burned down. For exposing the truth, high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And for exposing a precision engineered black box serial killer frame fixed assassination. There's plenty of people who'd like to hook me, make me disappear. And my 28th TikTok account burned down recently. It was pouring down with rain, so I did mention the rains list, which does reveal and expose a lot. Anyone can Google the rains list or look up the rains list on YouTube. One thing it does disclose is how they wear claws to claw their victims. Human hunting parties, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, Country Estates, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saxe Goburn Gotha, Windsor SS. So for sharing about the rains list on TikTok, got my 28th TikTok account burned down. Won't be sharing any more on that TikTok account because the usual-ish, then you just log on and it says your account has been suspended for exposing the truth. Simon Bailey don't cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. Certainly will make more than your social media accounts disappear for exposing the truth. 7 Facebook accounts also burned down recently since the latest release of the Epstein files, again for exposing high crimes, murders, monster lies and cover-ups, now all in the public domain and across social media and YouTube. Facebook, complicit in high crimes, covering up high crimes. No one's got 22 on it. And in a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. No one's got read more books. 7 KDP Amazon Kindle accounts also burned down for exposing a high royal blue crimes, spare murders, certainly not mine. 7 YouTube channels burned down that had no strikes. So some frames and fixes really do go Steve right to the top, and they will make more than your social media accounts disappear. So 7 Facebook accounts recently, and there's 23 Facebook accounts burned down now, 16 LinkedIn accounts, 4 Getra accounts, 4 Instagram accounts, 2 X accounts. That's rather surprising, considering X claims to be a champion of freedom of speech and expression. When you find your accounts have been labelled and 2 X accounts burned down, again for exposing a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So you can see King Charles, Count Dracula, Camilla the Omen Nanny, Queen Witch, Mason SS, 666 Mob, Druid Hive, 17 books also burned down, 5-star reviews, never about money. Kindle books can be read and shared for free on Amazon Kindle Unlimited. And some of those KDP Kindle accounts were well established, but when Prince Harry's book Spare became the #1 bestseller on Amazon, couldn't have my KDP Kindle books exposing a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find, Spare murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So no Red Car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, his shooter. And as always, when you're surrounded by big weak know-alls like Pink says, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I certainly disappear for they come for me. No mad monster, serial killer here, Africa, Diss, Norwich and Sandringham. So plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. No hosts for the beast here, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saxe-Coburn Gotha, Windsor SS. So you certainly cannot trust the doctors, the police and the council. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, forged in hell when there's one big agenda in play, all to cover up a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. So not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. No one's got mock on it. So never a bad thing to mock the opposition. And as always, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnoses and death threats in Diss Norfolk, UK. And all to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine, again in there precision engineered. Black box, serial killer frame fix assassination, Africa, Diss, Norwich and Sandringham. Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Saxe-Coburn Gotha, Windsor SS. Diss Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, it's the local mob. And a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl abused and hunted, found dead on New Year's Day. Royal Sandringham estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. Rich boys loft pie, human hunting pie. Their high crime, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. Simon Bailey don't cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. So they'll set you up as a red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, all to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind, New Year's Day fine. September blue murder, certainly not mine, and the red one there, it's got GP on and 17. So no Beast of Punjab, Bradford, serial killer here, Africa, Diss, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. One a big monster con. Anyhow, God bless, take care.